it's just 2 months before Christmas when all through the house, everyone was stirring. Why? We're doing a little pre-holiday work at the Pratte Pack station. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Your Pratte Pack and my son, Robbie, a proud Quigley student. I actually tore him away one of his rare nights to rest from his wonderful Xbox, but he's going to get back to that in a moment. But he came here to help his dad, because you know how much I love those who wear this for a living. Hard hats. And as I've said many times in the past, we owe so much to union labor, and of course the Keystone Mountain Lakes Regional Council of Carpenters, my good friend Rico Kershevsky. Now son, get a close-up on this. This is what we're all hoping for the future. Shell and what they're doing with the amazing petrochemical plant. And in the Beaver County Times the other day, a story about the possibility of 6 more cracker plants because of the groundwork that they've already laid in the future. And that would mean a whole lot of prosperity, and that would mean people would spend time as a family with some extra income to do wonderful things like model railroading. And because of my career at one time doing a lot of television, I was able to build this incredible railroad. And of course, Mike's Train House. And let me just show you this. Mike Wolf, true hero of mine. He and Rich Foster, good friends. This is Toy Train Story. Whenever I get a chance, I do a refresher course. And this is the house that Mike Wolf was born in many years ago. And it all started with his train business in July of 1980. And I've said this before many times. I think he really is the modern day Joshua Lionel Cowan. He saved the model railroad industry. And I just want to let you know, I hope you get out to one of your many MTH dealers or Lionel dealers before the holiday and build your holiday railroad layout and put it underneath your tree. It's a hobby that you and your family can be involved in for many years. My son now 17 years of age, and we've been doing this since, well, he was 5. My oldest son is 25. He was about 11, and my daughter 15, she was 2. They've all been a part of building this model railroad. Now this is only one room, and we've showed you the upper and lower layout in the other room, but this is where it all started. This is the epicenter. And as you get ready to go out and visit your dealers, those MTH dealers, this is just a few of our collection that we have kept in the box of those regional cars that we started promoting on KDK years ago. And these are the ones that if you can, go out and see your dealers and say, hey, I watched that Pratte Pack at his railroad station, and if you have this car, I'd like to get my hands on it, because these are the ones that are historic, and they mean a lot to the great city of Pittsburgh. And let me just show you this one right here. It doesn't get any better than this. One of my favorite cars of all time, Eaton Park, the Smiley Face Cookie. And on that train layout, you saw my Sheets Brothers coffee car. And I must tell you, I love promoting the good people at Sheets. But I must tell you, and hopefully it'll be happening soon, you're going to be able, because they can do it in Ohio already, but I'm hoping you're going to be able to buy Iron City products at a Sheets convenience store near you. But there it is, the Iron City tanker. And my daughter's godfather and I, Joe Piccarelli, we did a lot of Pittsburgh brewing products when he was the president and CEO of that iconic brand. Here's another one for you, the tanker. We like to envision that it's filled up with nothing but beer for the holidays and good cheer. Always be responsible, right? In the Valley, JB Taxi, good people. Now, this is something else. Linda Barnicott, an amazing artist who's a dear friend of mine, she's kind of like the Angela Trotta of this region. She did this for MTH. The Kaufman clock, downtown Pittsburgh. That's pretty incredible. And yes, we like to do a lot of nostalgic stuff like the Kaufman clock, and we did this one too. Westview Park, you remember that, don't you? But this is the signature brand, the one that really is Pittsburgh to me, near and dear to my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this? U.S. Steel. But you see the name here, son? Getting close. The Emperor, Chuck Knoll. And you know, Mr. Rooney, as in Dan Rooney, told me a story on my radio show many years ago. He and even the great Elsie Hillman talked trains with me. But he told a story about, well, his dad got a beautiful Christmas tree, but it was so big and so low to the ground that he couldn't see his beautiful Lionel train. So a young Mr. Rooney threw that tree out the window. We had a lot of laughs on the radio about that. But you know, it wouldn't be Pittsburgh, and it wouldn't be this time of year without thinking about that Rooney brand. I love that family, as I do. Here we go. And you know, we had a Patriots car on the track because, yes, they are playing them this week, but hopefully they'll get derailed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, we're going to say goodbye. But listen, I hope that you will put some hope into this brand and just start believing that there are better days ahead in this region thanks to the good folks at Royal Dutch Shell. So I guess it's safe to say, all aboard. Have a great night from the Pratte Pack Station.